and welcome to Luke's music class. Today, this is your first lesson, so that means we'll be doing an easy topic. And the topic today is rhythm.
What a cool topic. Now, rhythm is actually, even though you say it's an easy topic, it's not really, because it's one of the key elements of music. Now, before we get into making rhythms, which are rhythmic patterns of notes of different lengths, we are going to look at what is a key ingredient to making rhythm sound good. What's the first thing we have to do?
Before we go into rhythm, there is something very important that you have to know. And this is pulse. Pulse is also a rhythm, but
it's not. You know why? Because pulse is like a beat, a constant
steady.
beat.
It's like a heartbeat.
And if you were to count that, you'd be counting 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can keep the pulse going with your feet. You can keep the pulse going with your feet. Now, this is steady.
1, 2, 3.
What if you were going to do a rhythm over that? What could you do?
So, what is rhythm? Well, rhythm is a pattern of notes that don't have to be the same length. Like it can be or can be any. But the main thing about rhythm is keeping in time with the pulse, or known as the beat.
Here is a little rhythm, which is a pattern of notes of different lengths over the top of your pulse. Let's start with the pulse first. Keep us going with the pulse, Luke. Now, add a rhythm on top. There's something else about keeping the steady beat. There is a key word here. It begins with T. Drum roll. Do you know what it is?
Tempo.
Bingo.
And also, if you don't want to do a beat with your foot, then you can switch on a metronome, which also shows you a beat like this. So right now, I made the speed 80, which is a moderate speed. It's like a walking speed. 1, 2, 1, 2. But if you make it faster, like that, then eventually the rhythm can't keep the same, because then the music will just go all mushy and everything. So
you need your rhythm to match your pulse, isn't it?
yes, so you'll have to speed up the rhythm as well.
So can we show a demo to our viewers of how we can start with a slow pulse, so slow tempo, and then increase it? But we're going to use an example of a rhythm. So we're going to pick a rhythm. Luke is going to write one, and we're going to use this board to write a rhythm down. So this is the first beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put something in one of the beats, and so Luke is going to make up a rhythm. So to do that, he's got symbols. He can choose to put 1 count in a box where he just claps 1. If he does 2 of these half counts, then he will do faster 2 counts in 1 box. And we're going to just see what he composes, and we're going to use that example and stamp a rhythm.
I put it on 65. So
first, let's compose. We're going to write a rhythm here in these boxes. You might want to do the same. See what pattern you come up with. They are all worth different lengths. 1, that's the first beat. Now, remember, you have already got 1 beat there. You can only fit 1 beat in each box. 1 count.
right.
You can make up your own notation graphics.
But how do you put in these?
Now, this is a good point. How many beats do you have remaining?
2.
So what you could do, if you
for
wanted,
both of them, you could just put 2 counts.
you could put this rectangle in between the 2 beats, because what it shows is you're going to hold that rectangle for 2 whole counts, like that. That is a very good example. So let's demonstrate this rhythm to our friends. So we're going to shortly, you can decide also, you don't have to only clap it. You can use different parts of your body. So you might do a stamp on the X. You might do click, click on your 2 shorter notes. And you might do, what could you do here for the 2 counts? Something longer, like a whoosh, something that is, yeah, you could do a slam.
1, 2.
So which body percussion are you going to use for each element? So for your X, your first
I'm
rhythm,
going to use my foot to stamp.
1. Lovely. So X is 1. Now these 2, what shall we do there?
Going to use my thighs. I'm going to slap my thighs. 1, 2.
Okay, because he's put 2 there, so he's going to go stamp 1, 2, and on 3, 4, you're going to do what? 1,
3, 4.
Amazing. Okay, let's perform it. But before we perform it, we're putting on a metronome to keep the pulse steady.
Yeah.
And we're going to count it. See if you could do it with us. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it going. So this is a moderate tempo. It's not fast and it's not slow. Try it with Luke.
So I've put my metronome beat up to 100. So that means that there will be 100 beats per minute in my rhythm.
It's quite fast now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Let's join in.
Showing you more complex rhythm. That is actually the same. So, 1 beat can be split into 2 half beats. Because half and half makes 1.
So how would you count that then, Luke? Let's say I'm keeping my pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
So play
4.
this.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, so you would be putting 2 in a time of 1.
2 in the time of 1.
Oh, I see
So
how it
look.
works.
My right hand will be this, left hand these 2.
I see. Okay.
And
What if we wanted to complicate it even more? So you have here 1 and 2.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 hands.
What's the reason for putting the ands there? What does the and do?
Well, the and represents the second half beat.
Okay, so
So
just
you don't
makes
just-
it easy to count.
Yeah, easier to count.
I see. And what if we wanted to add, because here you've split it into 2, can we make them even shorter? Is there a way to do that?
Well, yeah, there is actually.
We've got a clue right there.
Can make them into quarter beats. So split this in half again and this in half again.
How would that look?
Which would look like the following. Connected.
So I see. So you're going
Add
to put
another 2.
so it divides into quarters now. So instead of them being half, they're now quarters.
So if I play half and I
That's
wanted
2
to add this,
Oh, wow.
it's like 2 for 1 beat and then 2 for 1 beat.
So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Wow. So
Yeah.
you can make your rhythms more complex. Now, what do you suggest our listeners do? What tasks should they try at home?
Well, first you have to be creative and make your own rhythm. Just not copy anyone's, like mine example. So, like instead of doing 2 half beats, you can again do an X, something like that. Or here you can put 2 half beats and then an X. It's your decision. You don't have to do what I say. Like, example, you can even divide this
Into shorter
into
ones?
shorter ones, which
What?
would be 1/8, not 1/4.
Wow.
Then you can make it into 1/16, and yeah.
Wow. So the possibilities are
But
endless.
you would have to have really quick hands.
That is true.
2.
So can you demonstrate it? Can you do it? So if I'm keeping a pulse, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I can't.
So the slower the pulse, the easier it will be.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 1.
3, 4. 1. Ah,
It will take some practice.
Complicated. Thanks for watching, and hope you join next week's lesson. And also, if you have any creative rhythms you want to share, then please post them to me. Thank you.